Hey, everybody. I hope everyone's having a great day. You know, there's clearly a lot of stuff going on with Angela, Usman, Kimberly, Lisa, Michael. It's like a whole big mess. And then I saw, I posted that Usman's kind of going on like the real offensive against Angela today, and he has been for like the last couple of weeks. So let's talk about all of it. And, everyone's like, John, Angela, why don't you ever say anything? Because it's not my business to say, honestly. So, and I'll explain why, but I will try to do my best to kind of guide you guys through what I've seen. So with that being said, let me say hi to everybody real quick. Empress Heather, hey, Sweets and Beyond, Sassy, Ty, Paula, Digital Pen, Julie, Patty Sasser, welcome, Heidi, Dreamsicle, Virgie, going down my list, Kelly All Day, Susan Dawson, Angela, Patty, I said Patty, hi again, Dish with Mish, Rhonda, Joanne, Karen, Gina, Maureen, Addie, Maria, Teresa, Tina, Ann's. Where's my UK Kate been? Hibbity bibbity, where are you, UK Kate? And where's regular Kate? Every time I think I do a roll call, I have UK Kate in the back of my head. Let's see. Ringo, Nancy O, Natalie, Stephanie, Sarah Z, Elizabeth, Gwen, MG, Pink Flamingo. There's a lot of you guys here. Heaven, Becky, Coco, Nuts and Board, J Freak, Drea. Did I get everybody? I think I got everybody. Ashley Nicole. Okay. I think I got everybody. If I missed you, I will get you in a second. All right, so let's start.
Yes, he's fabulous, and he's on the inside scoop.
Ooh, look at that! And yeah, I'm constantly checking my battery now to make sure like it's like, it's at 100%. So fingers crossed that it stays that way. It's charged. It
could have been our weather too, because we had the weather.
The weather will not suck the battery out of your. All right, so I don't even know where to start. All right, so let me see. Let me go back a little bit. Where was the first thing he said about her? I really don't know how to start this the right way.
Is that too bright?
No, it's fine. What was this? Stephanie wrote that. I'm looking at my post, sorry. So I get the first one in order. Probably should have had this done before I started the live, but you know how things go. It is what it is.
Well, all of our fans, they know our life. We keep it entertaining.
So let's just talk about what he wrote today, since I can't find the post and I don't want to have any more dead air. So Sojaboy, Usman, has been, let's go to his page. He's been like on this real mission lately to just discredit Angela in any way he can. And, he's got, I guess he met up with Michael. We all posted that. We saw it. And now it seems to me like, Usman is all of a sudden Michael's attorney. And now Usman has to speak for Michael. Okay, whatever. So let me go back. Boy, he's really answering a lot of questions. Okay, so Usman writes about, she has been scamming. It's Angela. So when he says she, it's Angela. Angela has been scamming him since 2018, using him to shoot and go back to state. She has been on all social media but denied him to be on. She used his money for nonsense surgery. And let's stop there. Okay. Angela never, ever took money out of Michael's pocket to do her surgeries. And I can guarantee that. There's no, that never happened. She hasn't been using him since 2018. And it's funny that Sojaboy wants to say the word use. So let's start here. Okay. Let's not forget that I had Sojaboy. I call him Usman because it's ridiculous. Usman, I had him on my live January of last year. I will put that live in my story. It's on my YouTube channel now. That he said that he never loved Lisa. He only married her to be on the show. His words, not mine. And he was trying to promote his career. And then this Sojaboy, Usman, wants to say that he wants to say that Angela's using Michael. No, from what I witnessed in real life and on the show, but in real life, because I've seen stuff that the cameras don't pick up. I'll get to this. She loves him. So it's like pot kettle with Usman saying that Angela's using Michael to be on the show when he literally said that he was using Lisa to be on the show. I mean, those are his words. His words. He never loved her. I was just doing it to do it. I wanted to promote my career. So is that not using? I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep it together right now because there's a lot of things I can't say. But that is just a joke right there in itself. That she's using Michael when you legit said that you were using baby girl Lisa to be on the show, promote your career. You never loved her. Well, listen, if I never loved somebody, I'm not going to marry him. All right, so let's continue. And use both his and her money to buy house. Now she want to leave him. Again, Angela didn't use any of Michael's money to get her house. Angela was working as a hospice nurse, like a caretaker, doing the. I remember when she first came on a show and we first started talking, she was working 3 jobs at that point, like in an all like, taking care of hospice patients and, all in the healthcare field. And she was and then taking care of her sick mother who, obviously, she passed away, but at that point she was, didn't have the greatest health and wanted to make sure that her mother was taken care of. It makes me really, really mad. Now she want to leave him. Give this wicked and heartless woman name, please. I don't know what that means. Is either you take him to US or you are a scammer. Although I remember you've been to okay. And I can tell you guys that from what I've seen, without giving you too many specifics, that she has been trying vehemently to get him here. She loves him vehemently. And this is like a because I'm a blogger, but I'm also her friend, and we think of Angela and her as family. So, Angela doesn't need Michael to be on the show. Angela is like the face of 90 Day Fiance right now. Angela she could have ditched Michael long ago and been on Single Life, could have been on Happily Ever After without Michael. She doesn't need to be dragging Michael to keep her relevant. She doesn't. I'm sorry. She doesn't. I remember you've been to prison and had lots of bad records, so you might not be eligible to file for something. Who hasn't been to jail or been arrested that's been on the show? I think there's more people that's been casted on the show that actually have had like charges against them than actually people who haven't at this point. And we all know from, recent current events that TLC does no vetting at all when they put cast on a show. Look what just happened with Alina. If TLC did any vetting, any social media manager from Sharp or whatever, it takes 5 minutes to go down Alina's Facebook and see all those posts that she wrote. Or, it would take 5 minutes for you to run Jeffrey's background check and see that a month before he started filming, that case happened with what's her name? Kristen. And again, TLC is like, oh, you want to be on the show? We're not going to do anything. Just come on down. Look at Gino and Jasmine. Gino is paying, escorts and women for their time and everything else. But, oh, okay. Yeah. So the vetting process, there is no vetting process. So, for him to throw, I remember you've been to prison and had lots of bad records. You might not be eligible to file for someone. Well, let me tell you something, sweet Usman. Word on the curb is that you can't get a U.S. visa. Heard that on the streets. So, if you want to go for somebody, you better have your ducks in a row, because then people like me are going to call your ass out. So let's keep going. Now he's talking about, despite your type has taken 26,000 out of a 30K I made in just 30 days. Okay, so Usman's living the great life. And he posted he made a few months back, oh, look at all the money I have in my cameo, whatever. You're having a great life, Usman. Yes, we're all jealous of you. Is that what you want? Is that why you have to have Kimberly come over and buy you PS5s and MacBooks? Because you're living such a fantastic life. And we'll get to that in a second. He clearly said he was with Lisa for the publicity to promote his career and everything. And now, and I'm not trying to shade Kimberly. I actually kind of like her. I just think she's a sucker. Because, Usman has a way of talking to people. He's a charmer. And, he'll do anything to keep his name going on the show. And especially since he was the one that said, well, we're going to be the newest Angela and Michael. I'm going to be, that will never happen. No. Not in a million years. And he said, we're going to be the new Angela and Michael. So this is him trying to be no, we're better than them now. But okay. And then he's taking pictures of him in some gaudy hotel room. Okay, it looks like it's Liberace's bedroom. I don't know. So then he goes on to say, if you tried Yoruba man, you go free. Ask about Hausa men. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing this the right way. Hausa men in Nigeria. We don't scam. We don't cheat. Okay, wrong again. You literally said on my live that you scam. Well, you didn't say the word scam, but you used Lisa to promote your career on the show, that you never loved Lisa. So I don't know about if you're how's whatever, but you're saying we don't scam. Well, that's blatant scammery right there. You know, you use Lisa to be on the show just like you're using Kimberly now. And like I feel bad for Kimberly because I think that Kimberly actually thinks that that he loves her and that she's different. And it's funny, like in between him being on the show, Usman dates younger women, like age appropriate women, right? Like there was like that other singer that he was with, I forget her name, but notice how that person's on the show. He has to bring back somebody else that's considerably older and American. And again, I'm not trying to age shame or whatever. I'm just saying how it is. It's when Usman's off camera, he's with people, age appropriate people, and when he's on camera, it's look, now I'm with and I called her like baby girl Lisa 2.0. Now I call her not super fan Kimberly, but and then Kimberly has to come with like PS5 that it's been out for 3 years. I still can't even find a PS5, and I live in the greater New York City metropolitan area where you still can't find a PS5 and a new MacBook. Speaking of MacBooks, let me check my battery to see I'm not draining it. Okay, we're still good. Sorry, guys. It's just lie after lie after lie. We don't scam. We scam. And I'm going to put the video of Usman saying how he was just using Lisa Mitchell on my story. Y'all can watch it. If you didn't see it, it's a year ago. We don't cheat, but we don't tolerate. This is why you've been misbehaving for over 7 years, and he still take it. But when you try that nonsense with me, you see what I did. Be careful with me, loser. Oh no, I'm sorry, loser. And I know it's not his first language, and I know it's not like why it would be grammatically correct. And if you didn't, only my words will take you to the hospital. He like that sounds like a threat to me. Well, it's just like maybe not a threat, but like just like a really dicky thing to say. So and then he does hashtag Angie Devil. Just Usman, you should probably have somebody write this out if you want to be scathing. Just FYI on that one. So ask me. Then he's doing Q&As. One question is, you only like older women, or is it just show? Or is it just for show? I like younger as I'm young, but if you are young and your character is not good, I will choose older with good character and leave younger with bad character. Sounds like it's like a fortune cookie. Peace and happiness is what matter in relationship, not age. Right. Now, I bet if, let's see. I bet if it was Chrissy Teigen that came to, Tanzania, and she was laying in the bed the first night, like him was, I bet you he'd be sleeping in Chrissy Teigen's bed that night and every night, and probably never leave her side. And I say Chrissy Teigen because he's always like, posting like the cameo he did for her. So, you're gonna tell me if Chrissy was laying in his bed, like Kimberly was, or here's a better one. Do you think if Chrissy Teigen or that other person that he dated was laying in that bed with him, that he'd have to make a pillow wall? A goddamn pillow wall. Are we kidding? Right. Is there any way you can bring Michael to the United States? I am so disappointed in Angela. That's the question. I don't want to talk about it, but if you want me to do that, we can try that. Well, Michael, the last person I'd be asking to help you get to the United States is Usman. Because if he could have been here, he would have been here already. And there's a reason why he's not. That's all. then they're saying that should say Angela. Then he goes, you mean Angie Devil. It just is so clearly him trying to get a rise out of Angela. And and I've been at this a long time and I could see through a lot of stuff. Do you hate Angela? Someone writes, I hate no one, but I don't like cheating and manipulating. Okay. Are you still with Kimberly? Watch the season. Someone asks, what happened to make you go public with Angela nonsense? I was on my own all this while, and she started looking for my trouble. In Nigeria, we have 3 major tribes. I belong to Hausa, and she only knows about Yoruba. Well, I know about scammers, and no matter what tribe you're in, you're a scammer. Someone said, don't you think you should butt out of Angela and Michael's relationship? Their relationship is theirs, but cheating is not accepted anywhere in the world. And now let's throw so many things on the Angela fire to make her so. Now she's taking his money to get plastic surgery. Then she's taking his money to buy a house that she bought 3 years ago. She's taking his money to go live and have a good time. And now that's not good enough. So now on top of all that, now she's cheating on him. Okay. I'm just going through the rest of these stories real quick. Would you ever visit New York City? That's where I'm from, someone writes. I will, because that is my biggest fan base city in the world. Speaking for all New Yorkers. No deal!
John, stop.
Speaking for all New Yorkers, no, listen, we don't put Z100 or KTU on and we hear any of your songs, bro. I'm just saying, I'm a New Yorker. I've been a New Yorker. I grew up as a New Yorker. And I still live in the greater New York City metropolitan area and also the Philly metropolitan area. Where I live is we get both cusps of it. And no, you might have had something on a Times Square billboard at one point, but us New Yorkers don't get a hot dog from the dirty dog stand. And speaking of, this hot dog is great. Did you hear that new Sojaboy song? Can I get some more sauerkraut on this? Oh, yeah. No, that's Sojaboy song. Oh, the Usman? Oh, yeah. Bigger than Beyonce he is. No one ever said. So, moving on. Sorry. Us at the water coolers in the office. Oh my God, I just heard this jam by Usman Sojaboy. This is the tits. No. Said no one ever. Anywhere over here. I'm kind of going through the rest of these. One of the questions is, why is your music heavily auto-tuned? Try and differentiate between auto-tune and sweet voice. My voice is sweet, not auto-tune. Example, T-Pain uses auto-tune, but Akon has sweet voice. Please why can't you just use your voice? I mean, I don't know why you have to enhance it unless you really can't sing. I mean, I can go drop some tracks in in the city, get the cans on and sing. It's when remember in that Friends episode when Phoebe with Smelly Cat and they were going to make the Smelly Cat video, and Phoebe's like, "Wow, I never knew I sounded so good." I mean, it wasn't Phoebe singing it, but that's what that reminds me of that. When are you coming to US? He says soon, so we'll see. Okay, so that's it for now with the Q&A. I also wanted to say something else, and I really don't want to drag this live out. As far as Angela goes, I am a blogger, yeah, but I'm also her friend, and I would, we consider them family. We have spent a lot of time together. We've taken trips together. We've spent the holidays together. I love them. I love our family. Cody does. And, I want to remind everybody that you are still watching a highly edited TV show. But I know that Angela is rough around the edges, right? And that's how she comes off. But she really does have a heart of gold. It's like it's like an onion. You gotta peel back the layers, right? And thankfully, I'm lucky enough to see and Cody how amazing she is. Not only has she always been there for me and Cody, and as you all know, we've had maybe not the easiest couple of years, but she has always been a support, always taking time out of her day to call us. If she sees something's bugging, she'll call. Okay, what's going on? Me, when she was working 3 jobs in the middle of her filming, whatever, she's always been very attentive and always there for us. When we were there in Georgia, and we've been there a few times to her house, or in New York City, or in Vegas, or wherever we've been, we'll go to Walmart, and she'll give she'll give the cashier like a $20 tip, go get some lunch on me today. Just strangers that she doesn't even know. We went to McDonald's to get a snack. We got I love my Happy Meals. I got a hamburger. I got a chicken nugget Happy Meal because I just wanted a little snack. And Happy Meals are the best snack when you want to eat something real quick but you don't want to get full. And then I wanted sweet and sour sauce, so she forgot my sweet and sour sauce. So Angela's like, "Oh, you forgot the sweet and sour sauce. Can you just run it out?" And the girl ran it out, and Angela gave her $30 tip. Here you go. Just have some fun tonight on me. When we've gone out, in Manhattan or Vegas or wherever we've gone out to the clubs or to the bars or whatever, she literally gets stopped every 5 minutes. I mean, it's almost annoying. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I'm like with Meryl Streep. That's how popular she is. Legit every 5 minutes, and oh my God, Angela, and she is so cool. Not only will she take a picture with you, she will then go and buy you and your friends drinks. I've seen it happen about 20 times. Or, she'll have somebody run up, "Oh, hey, Angela." And then, "Oh, you know what? Come hang out with us for a little bit. Come sit with us." Just strangers. Buy them drinks. Buy them food. She is so... Cody, can you close the door? Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, he's on the phone. She's a really good person. And, as far as the stuff that's happening with, her and Michael right now, to be honest with you, I couldn't even tell you what their status is right now. I don't ask those questions. Because I don't want anybody to think I'm just looking for info. If you want to tell me something, then I'll listen to it and then whatever. But what I have seen, when the cameras aren't rolling, behind closed doors, is nothing but a loving relationship between Michael and Angela. They speak on the phone several times a day, and it's not them screaming at each other. It's them loving each other. And I witnessed, and that's every day I've been with Ange, wherever I was, she would always be talking to Michael, The kids be talking to Michael, the grandkids be talking to Michael, and I have never seen anything that would, make me think that they weren't in love. And as of right now, I don't know, and it's something I can't speak on. But from what I do know is that the stuff that we've seen on TV and the stuff I've seen with my own two eyes is very different. And again, you're watching a TV show, and I'm not saying that their parts on the show are fake or nothing, but you really do need that certain factor on TV. So maybe things are exaggerated. I don't know. I hate to see someone with such a good heart going through this. And I know people want to, they saw her at the tell-all, and Angela's a character, and you either love her or you hate her, just like me. If you don't know who I am, I've always said about myself, there's no middle ground with me. Either you get me or you don't. I'm either the fun guy or I'm the asshole. And I've always said that about myself. I have, that's it. There's no and me and Angela are very similar in that is we have no filter. We say what's on our mind. We don't pussyfoot around. And that's, why I love her so much, to be honest with you. I like people who just put it out there. We're all getting older. I don't have time to hear people sugarcoat things. It is what it is. I'd much rather say something and then say, well, I'm just, no. And that's why people, for the most part, know what I'm about, because I just put it out there because I don't have time. Who cares? No, it is what it is, and that's it. But he's really posting a nasty picture of Angela when he has not a leg to stand on. Him calling Angela a scammer when he clearly scammed Lisa. His words. I'll post to YouTube I did with him last year. And that really made me dislike him. Because when their season was on, hold on. I would see Lisa cry on IG Live, to the point, me and Cody were Ubering, and we had to pull over and stop working just so we could be like, Lisa, we got you. You can't fake tears like that. And then, stuff happened with Lisa, and then Usman, I'm like, come on live, let's talk about what's going on, how you're moving forward. And he was like, no, I never loved her. I was just, just using her to be on the show. I was just trying to promote my career. And that's why I kind of feel bad for Kim, because she doesn't see it. And I know there's another backstory, which I don't have all the facts on right now, that's happening with Kim and Usman as we speak. I know Shots Fired. Well, I could talk about that. Shots Fired, my girl, posted, that they could be engaged, and that they could possibly be filming right now. But I really, and I'm not trying to be shady to Kim, because I think she's a nice woman who's getting wrapped up on this, and Kim could have been anybody else. And then next season, it could be Beverly, that Usman will be back on with. I don't know. But according to what Usman said to me on that live I did with him last year, there's no way that he loves Kimberly. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But what I'm right about is, the stuff that he's saying now. And, what I'm right about is Angela's character. And you could hate Angela all you want. If you just watch the show only and you're basing your opinions off Angela that you've seen on the show, I could understand why a lot of people would feel a certain way about her. If I was watching the show, when I first started watching Angela, I felt the same way. How's that? I thought she was a bit much. And, you know, after I got to know her, and, you know, we've been friends for years and talking for years, I knew that she is an amazing woman. And, you know, these allegations of her like using Michael's money to buy the plastic shirt, that is the biggest joke I have ever seen. And I know for a fact that that's a complete lie, and I wish I could tell you guys more about that, but just take my word on it, that's nonsense. And everything else he said after that was nonsense to boot. So I think that, like, that's all I got. I really don't want to drag this out. I don't want to repeat myself. I think I said everything I needed to say. You know, I don't know what else to say. I think I'm good. I don't want to drag this out. I'm going to end it here before I say something that I shouldn't say, or because I really didn't want to do this live to begin with, because I'm in like a tricky spot. But I really, you know, as a friend and someone who I consider family, and Cody, you know, I really had to say something on her behalf, because she's an amazing woman. It might not be projected like that on TV, but she is. And she has an amazing family. And she's not using anybody. I promise you. Never. So yeah, that's it. I will be live again later. I don't know if we're talking about, I think I might go on Brooke's channel for a bit. I also will probably be live either talking about Jersey or Sister Wives. I just had to get that off my chest because people in the comments are saying, you know, Angela, and you never say anything. Well, I don't say anything for a reason, because I don't want Angela, I don't want to, it's just hard. Even me trying to form this sentence is hard, because, you know, I have relationships with a lot of cast members in real life, or that I've just spoken to. And I guess, you know, people expect me, oh, you know this, you know that, you know, spill all the tea, you know. But then as a blogger, that'd be great. I can go live and do this live and get like 100,000 views and say everything and make a lot of money off of it. And I could do that about a lot of cast members. But they're my friend. A lot of them are friends in real life. And that's just, no, I can't. But what I can speak to is their character that I've seen off camera, when stuff that you guys don't see. And that's it. So I want to thank everybody for joining me in the chat. I'll be back later at some point. I hope everybody has a great night. I'm going to post the YouTube that I did with Usman last year, so you could see it in his own words. And then maybe that'll paint a better picture of the saint that he's trying to be right now, because that guy is no saint. None. And, you know, me and baby girl Lisa went live last week, and Lisa had a couple of things to say. And again, Lisa's no saint. But once you hear it from his own words, maybe you'll see it differently. But he shouldn't be talking about people using people or scamming people or whatnot, because that's what he's doing. That's what he did to Lisa. And I am 99.99% sure that that's what he's doing to Kim right now. And then if Kim's not back next season, it'll be somebody else. And I really hope to God, if they really are filming, that they're not going to be unhappily, because that would be a nightmare. So that's all I got, guys. I will see you in a little bit, and bye.